The sun was setting in the crimson sky of Kala, painting the alien forest in shades of fire and gold. Shadows stretched long across the twisted, gnarled trees, their trunks pulsing faintly with bioluminescent veins, warning that these woods were alive in ways humans could barely understand. 13-year-old Yuan wandered cautiously, clutching the small blaster his father had given him before leaving on the colony's frontier mission. Alone in the forest, he was supposed to be gathering edible plants and learning survival. But curiosity led him further than safety allowed. That's when he heard it, a soft, agonized groan, metallic and wet, like a chain dragging over stone. Yuan froze, scanning the forest floor. Between the roots of a massive, pulsating tree, he saw it, an alien, chained and bound, with wings folded awkwardly and eyes that glimmered like molten silver. The alien was humanoid, but not human. Its skin was a deep violet, shimmering under the dying sun, and delicate tendrils flowed from its head like living hair. Its flight suit was torn, revealing a lithe body marked with strange tattoos that seemed to glow faintly. A broken helmet lay at its side, and its hands and feet were shackled with heavy black chains that disappeared into the roots of the tree. "WH. Who are you?" Yuan whispered, stepping closer. The alien's gaze followed him, wary but desperate. "I am Syra." "Pilot of the Stratos Vanguard," the creature rasped, voice strange but strangely musical. "You shouldn't be here. The Emperor's hunters." "They will," before Syra could finish. The bushes rustled violently. Yuan froze, and then he saw them. 7,000 soldiers of the Emperor, marching in tight formation, their armor gleaming like black ice, each one a human trained to obey without question. They had clearly been hunting the alien, using some forbidden technology to track it across worlds. Aaron's heart pounded. Alone, he had no chance. But something inside him, a spark of defiance, a flame of courage. He couldn't let Syra die here. "I'll help you," Yuan said, fumbling with the chains. They were strong, but his small hands managed to find a weak link, the metal groaning in protest as he forced it apart. Syra watched him silently, a flicker of disbelief in its molten eyes. "Are you mad, child? They'll slaughter us both." Syra hissed, but there was no time for hesitation. Aaron's hands finally snapped the last link, and the alien pilot collapsed forward, exhausted but free. Yuan stepped back, raising his blaster not to shoot, but to block, as the soldiers began to pour into the clearing. They were fast, disciplined, and overwhelming. 7,000 men. And yet Yuan did something no one expected. He shouted, "Stop." The sound of his voice echoed in the forest, strange and commanding, though he didn't fully understand why. The soldiers faltered for a moment, confused at the audacity of a child daring to challenge them. Aaron's hands shook, but he kept shouting, and then he began throwing things at the soldiers' rocks, branches, even the glowing fruits that hung from the trees. Each small explosion of light and sound unnerved them, and they slowed, unsure how to respond. Syra, regaining strength, touched Aaron's shoulder with one glowing hand. Suddenly, waves of energy pulsed from the alien, rippling through the forest. The trees responded as if alive, roots lifting and shifting to form barriers between them and the soldiers. Yuan could hardly believe it. The forest itself had joined their fight. "Focus your fear," Syra whispered, eyes narrowing. "Let them hesitate." Wounded, he didn't feel fear. He felt rage, defiance, and the stubborn bravery only a child could possess. He ran forward, dodging laser blasts that sizzled against the bioluminescent bark. Wherever he ran, the roots and trees twisted to shield him. Syra took to the air, wings unfurling in a majestic display, blasting concentrated energy at the soldiers' formation. For a moment, the impossible happened. The soldiers faltered. 7,000 of them, trained to obey the Emperor's command without question, stopped dead in their tracks. They had never seen courage like this. Not human courage, not untrained, unyielding, raw determination. And then Owen shouted again, louder this time, pointing at the soldiers. "Leave him alone." The words carried something they couldn't explain. Some of the soldiers dropped their weapons, some shielded their eyes, as if the forest itself demanded they halt. Syra's wings glimmered, her power amplifying Erin's defiance. Within moments, the soldiers broke ranks, retreating into the shadows, their perfect formation shattered by the sheer force of one boy's courage combined with one alien's power. When the last soldier fled, Syra landed gracefully in front of UN, brushing debris from her flight suit. Her eyes softened, and she smiled faintly. You did this," she said. "No one has ever stood against the Emperor's army like that. No human, no alien, not even our strongest warriors." Uan shook, a mix of adrenaline and exhaustion coursing through him. I just wanted to save you," Syra laughed, a soft melodic sound that made the forest itself seem to hum in approval. "Then you've done more than save me. You've saved a part of the galaxy." Yuan felt his heart swell. He had never felt more alive. Over the next few days, the boy and the alien moved through the forest together, avoiding patrols and gathering supplies. Syra taught him how to harness the forest's energy, how to sense danger before it came, and even how to direct bursts of light to disorient enemies. Unan learned quickly, his courage growing with every step. Eventually, Syra revealed her plan. "The Emperor will come for me," she said gravely. "He cannot tolerate defiance. But with your help, we can fight back." Aaron's eyes shone with determination. "We will, together." And together they did. Word spread across Kylar, whispered among soldiers and citizens alike. The story of a single human boy who freed an alien pilot and turned the might of 7,000 soldiers on their heels became legend. The Emperor's soldiers would never forget it, nor would the galaxy. Uan and Syra didn't just survive. They inspired a rebellion, and it all began with a boy who saw chains, an alien who saw hope, and a forest that responded to courage. The universe, they learned, had a strange way of favoring the brave. Asterisk.